Hey, Brett Kitchen here. I want to cover one of the most prevalent retirement myths out there, Wall Street myths out there, and that is you need to risk your money and able to grow it. I hear this from clients and prospects all the time, and they say to me, "Well, you got to take more risk if you want a higher return." And the reality is that is not true. It's not even remotely close to being true if you look at real statistics. Now, if you want to use opinion, if you want to use people's biases and just repeat things that you've heard for 10 or 20 or 50 years, that's a different story. But if you want to look at the facts, and the facts do not support that. The facts coming from analysis of actual investor behavior, Dalbar, which is a third party. They have no stake in the game. They have no reason to try to create any kind of narrative that would cause people to do one thing or the other. All they do is study the investor behavior. And from 2000 to 2020, the average Joe investor made 3.88% before inflation and before fees in the stock market. So think about that for a second. 3.88% before inflation. We know typically inflation is running at 2 to 4% anyways. Just before we got this crazy inflation of the last couple of years, it was always 4%. And then you add fees into that, and usually fees are 1, maybe 1.5%, 2%, depending on what kind of management fee you're paying. And so you're telling me that risking your money in the market is a good deal when you've actually gone net negative? I've seen this in actual account statements. So the idea that you need to risk your money in order to grow it is not true. There are other strategies where you can actually get a guaranteed growth with zero risk, and it would be more than 3.88%. So check that out if you're interested in dumping the Wall Street myths.